माननीय वांगडी आम्ही महामहिम राज्यपालांच्या भाशणा मुखार वयचे पयलीं हांव नॅशनल यूथ डे सगळ्यांक शुभेच्छा दिता। हो दीस संन्यासी योद्धा स्वामी विवेकानंद जयंती म्हणून मनयतात। तांच्या मान विचारांतल्यान आमी प्रेरणा घेवन गोंय आनी भारत सगळ्या तरणाट्यांक विनंती आसा की फुडें वचपाची सगळ्यांनी तयारी दवरुया। माननीय राज्यपालांक विनंती आसा आपल्या भाशणाक सुरवात।
Honorable Governor, with due respect to you, you are the tallest statesman, you have these qualities. But with due respect to you, Honorable Governor Ji, we respect you and we request you that today when 25 innocent lives were lost, this is claimed as a murder done by this government. We respect you when we request you to please speak on the purge issue at the start.
Speaker sir, he should not disturb to the Honorable
Speaker
Governor.
sir, I am not disturbing. With respect to the Honorable Rajyapal Ji,
Try
I
to maintain
request
the
you
protocol
to
of the House.
please speak on the inhuman tragedy.
Speaker sir,
Political
ask
accountability
him
needs to be
maintain the
fixed.
protocol of the House.
People, 25 lives were lost. This
Sir,
is nothing but a
ask him to
murder.
maintain the protocol of the House.
We request the Honorable Rajyapal Ji that you should start your address with the. We will
start asking to maintain the protocol of the House.
people who lost their lives. This is inhuman. This is a tragedy. Honorable Governor, with due respect
Honorable
to you,
Speaker
with due respect to you, Honorable.
and members of the Legislative Assembly,
if you could start your speech with the mention
warm welcome
of the
to
lives
all
that were lost.
in this
25
August House
innocent lives
to the
were
first
lost.
session
25
of the
innocent
Goa
people are
Legislative
dead.
Assembly
Because,
of
who fixes this
2026.
accountability?
First
Lost their
step
lives.
towards
25 people
decentralization,
lost their lives.
good governance and balanced regional development.
25 people lost
Further,
their lives.
headquarters of different
Honorable
departments
Governor, we request you
and
to
related
kindly speak on
offices
these issues.
will
Issues
stimulate
that are facing the
economic
state.
growth by generating employment opportunities and strengthening local businesses. It will ensure quicker access to district-level services for citizens, reduce travel time to district headquarters, enhance effective implementation of welfare schemes, and enable more focused attention on local issues, including infrastructure development, environmental protection, and tourism in the hinterland areas. Overall, it would reinforce transparency and citizen-centric administration in line with Goa's vision of a Viksit Bharat 2037. It gives me immense pleasure to bring on record that Goa has achieved a significant milestone with the first ever publication of the state map in Konkani by Sri A.K. Singh, Director, Maharashtra and Goa Geospatial Directorate, Survey of India. The initiative is a proud step towards promoting Goa's heritage, culture and mother tongue. Further, it would give Konkani worldwide recognition and strengthen its use on the global stage. I congratulate of its 550th anniversary celebrations and inauguration of a major landmark 77-foot bronze Lord Ram statue, one of the tallest in Asia, at the hands of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. This is a symbol of cultural and spiritual maritime law enforcement, supporting research and rescue missions, and protecting India's exclusive economic zone. A home is more than just shelter. It represents a family's hope, stability, dignity, and pride. To ensure that every Goan gets a legally secured shelter and a long-cherished dream of owning a home, my government has introduced a Majhe Ghar scheme which will enhance the happiness of the Goan populace by fulfilling their long-cherished dream of owning a home. The scheme was launched at the hands of Sri Amit Shahji, Honorable Union Home Minister of Cooperation in October 2025 to address the difficulties faced by families residing in houses constructed prior to 1972 without formal license. My government has issued a circular to treat structures reflected in Form 1 and Form 14 to be standing on settled land and shall not require any conversion sanad. This measure has brought closure to decades of uncertainty and enabled lawful repairs and constructions. My government has amended Section 38A of Goa Land Revenue Code to provide one-time measure for the regularization of encroached land on which dwelling houses were constructed prior to 28th February 2014. This measure is a humanitarian intervention to address the plight of landless persons in long-standing occupation of such land. The Goa Legislative Diploma number 2070 has been amended within Article 372B, has been introduced to provide one-time regularization of dwelling houses constructed on communal land prior to 28th February 2014. Further amendment has been made to the Goa Regularization of Unauthorized Construction Act 2016, which provides 2-year opportunity for people who would not apply earlier due to rejection of their applications for specific reasons. Under this amendment, it also permits to increase the built-up area of regularization up to 600 square meters in village panchayats, area of up to 1,000 square meters in municipal councils or corporation areas. These benefits are available to applicants residing in Goa for at least 15 years immediately preceding 28th February 2014. Our double-engine Sarkar always works on the nation-first principle, which focuses on Bharat's growth, security, and integrity. As we celebrate 150 years of Vande Mataram, we believe that it is not just a song, but it regenerates our energy that awakens us to our duties towards our Bharat. Our Bharat also celebrated the 150th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and Bhagwan Birsa Munda, who fought valiantly for our nation's integrity. The sacrifices made by them will serve as a source of inspiration for every successive generation to come. I commend the State Election Commission for successfully conducting the Zilla Panchayat elections, a very enthusiastic manner and I congratulate all the newly elected Zilla Panchayat members. I am confident that the members of both the Zilla Panchayats will work with dedication so as to strengthen our rural Goa and ultimately contribute towards overall development of the state. I congratulate the state administration for conducting the special intensive revision drive of Election Commission of India and the political maturity shown by the Goans by participating in this drive. I congratulate the district collectors and their team for completion of 100% pre-test in all blocks of the state towards conducting decennial population census 2027. I congratulate the government for successfully organizing the International Purple Fest 2025. This festival has shifted the focus from sympathy to empathy and from awareness to action. Goa is building a model of inclusion which is now being replicated by others. I congratulate Srimati Libya Lobo Sardesai for being conferred with the prestigious Padma Shri Award 2025. Her courageous contributions to the Goa liberation movement continue to inspire Goans. Also, I congratulate renowned Goan singer Sri Ajit Kumar Khadkhed for being honored with the prestigious Gomat Vishbhushan Award for his significant contributions to Indian classical music. I am happy to mention that my government has facilitated the organization of the 10th edition of the Serendipity Arts Festival 2025. This landmark edition beautifully showcased Goa's vibrant, creative spirit on the world stage. I commend the organizers for curating a remarkable celebration of arts, ideas, startups, and children initiatives and making it a grand success. Also, my government successfully organized the 56th International Film Festival of India. This festival was a convergence of technology and innovation. It showcased our state's world-class infrastructure and hospitality, positioning Goa as a creative capital for the global film industry. I thank our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, for implementing the next generation GST reforms. These reforms will bring more savings to every household and strengthen ease of living as well as ease of doing business. I am happy to state that Goa's economy continues to show a positive growth trajectory of 14.94% in 23-24. It's provisional as per estimates received from Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. The preparation of a vision document, Vikasit Goa 2037, is in the final stages of completion. This document will act as an all-inclusive, long-term blueprint for transforming Goa into Vikasit Goa by aligning with the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, of Vikasit Bharat by 2047. The enthusiasm and passion activities are apprehended through collaborative effort of the Goa Police and other law enforcement agencies. I congratulate the Bichalam Police Station on being ranked as the 5th best police station in India as declared by the Union Home Ministry of Home Affairs. This achievement is a testament that our government stays committed to the robust vigilance and citizens-focused policing. The state police is making sincere efforts to provide safe driving environment. Special drives are conducted by the traffic police to control drunken driving and overspeeding. My government is aware of the growing threat of cybercrime amid increasing digitalization. The Cybercrime Center is being further strengthened with an AI-based investigative intelligence tool which helps officers trace identities using structured identifiers such as mobile numbers, UPI ID, PAN numbers, and vehicle registration data. It has been instrumental for expanding profiling in our cyber and financial fraud cases. To provide upgrade infrastructure to police forces, the construction of the new buildings at Maina Kortiam Police Station and Talpona Coastal Security Police Station are underway. Also, construction of a new building at Sangam Police Station will commence soon. I compliment the Goa's Staff Selection Commission for recruiting candidates in a technology-driven manner, ensuring fair and equal opportunity for every aspiring Goan youth. During the year 2025, extensive recruitment across key government departments of education, public work, water resources, electricity, agriculture, fisheries, animal husbandry, and veterinary services, panchayats and others were undertaken by the Commission. The Commission's effort to conduct CBTs to carry out recruitment reflected the government's commitment to timely, transparent, and merit-based recruitment, strengthening the public service delivery mechanism and creating a talented pool in government service. As part of the development of the IA-enabled CM helpline, my government is building a multilingual speech-based system that allows citizens to communicate grievances in local languages, Konkani, Marathi, and Hindi, to enhance the system's performance, ensuring it is culturally accurate, inclusive, and responsive to the linguistic diversity of Goa. Also, government is planning to launch a new Android and iOS app for general public to register their grievances, complaints directly through their smartphones. With the functionality of location, photos, videos, in addition to the existing facilities of registering public grievances, this Android app shall be made available to the general public in addition to the existing online services. Due to the timely action of the fire personnel, 7,111 fire and emergency calls have been collectively attended by the fire and emergency services from January to October 2025, during which 140 human lives, 690 animal lives were saved and property worth 29.54 crore has been saved. The newly constructed fire station at Valpoi will be inaugurated soon, and the construction of fire stations at Bicholim and Vasco are under process. The fire department has taken over the building at Premium in its possession from the Department of Information Technology, Electronics and Communications, and it shall be ready for inauguration soon. Government is determined in providing modern, sustainable and citizens-focused transport facilities, combining technological advancement to transform mobility across Goa. The Goa Road Safety Policy 2025 has been notified so as to reduce road accidents, strengthen enforcement mechanisms, and ensure the safety of all road users. The scope of the Majhi Bus Scheme 2025 has been expanded, thereby extending the scheme to cover all routes across the state of Goa. This will ensure uniformity in service delivery, broader route coverage, and streamlined access to subsidized public transport for eligible beneficiaries across the state. Under the scheme, Goa State Compensation to Road Accident Victims 2023 during the current financial year up to 2025, an amount of 1.18 crore has been disbursed to 59 beneficiaries. The progress of the state depends on empowering our rural communities, especially our Mahilas, by providing them with economic opportunity. Under the Goa State Rural Livelihood Mission, more than 3,200 self-help groups comprising of 46,000 Mahilas have availed loan amounting to 380 crore. Under various livelihood initiatives like Startup Village Entrepreneurship Program, 4,387 Lakpati Didis have been created. 19,340 members were identified for structured mentorship, and 181 Swayam-Purna Sakhis were trained. Also, more than 2,800 enterprises were established. Market initiatives generated 93 lakh through statewide bazaars, rupees 156 lakh in sales during 9 SARAS fairs, and 10 lakh through single-day Kunbi product sales. My government is empowering women entrepreneurship through drone Didi initiatives in the fields of agriculture, from digital literacy to technology skills. These initiatives foster a gender-inclusive economy. Goa has achieved a significant milestone by becoming the first state in the country to operationalize Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Grameen Kaushal Yojana 2.0. As part of this major initiative, the state has successfully onboarded 15 project implementation agencies. These agencies will undertake high-quality skill development and placements, linked training for the rural youth across Goa. In addition, the state has executed non-financial memorandum of understanding with 12 employers, thereby strengthening the placement ecosystem and ensuring better employment opportunities for trained candidates. Under Vikasit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika Missions, Gramin Act 2025, in the current financial year up to November 2025, 48,493 man-days have been generated engaging unskilled workers during the same period. 26 BPL families were benefited with domestic LPG connection under Goa Gramin Ujra Yojana. Under the Goa Gram Samruddhi Yojana, during the current financial year up to November 2025, 26 infrastructural works have been completed, amounting to rupees 10.65 crore, and another 16 infrastructural works will be completed in rural areas. In this August House, I would like to proudly state that Goa has been declared a fully literate state, marking the transformative milestone under the New India Literacy Program. This achievement is not merely a statistical milestone, but the culmination of a dedicated people-powered movement towards universal adult literacy, aligning with the National Education Policy 2020 and driven by the ULLAS Nava Bharat Sakshata Karyakramam. In a commendable community-based approach, 191 village panchayats and 13 municipalities have actively participated in the ULLAS program. This collaborative momentum propelled Goa's overall literacy rate to an astounding 99.72%, exceeding 95%, the national benchmark, to be declared a fully literate by the Ministry of Education. The action plan was finalized for implementation of the National Education Policy 2020 at Bala Vatika 3, Grade 3, Grade 6, Grade 10 during 25-26. My government successfully undertook the majority academic task of preparing and distributing common examination question papers for grades 3 to 8 for government-aided and government-recognized unaided schools across the state of Goa in October 2025 for the academic year 25-26. This initiative was aimed at ensuring uniformity, quality, and standardization in student assessments in alignment with the national principles of the National Education Policy 2020. I congratulate Sri Vilas Satkarkar, Principal of Dr. K.B. Hegdwar High School, Kujria, Bambulim, on being conferred with the prestigious National Teachers Award 2025. This remarkable achievement stands as a source of motivation for students, teachers, and society at large. My government has been at the forefront of advancing academic innovation, capacity building, and technology integration in higher education through a series of impactful programs conducted in collaboration with leading institutions. My government has signed an MOU with AI for Bharat, IIT Madras, to actively support the Digital India Bhashani mission, which is focused commitment to Konkani language technology development. The meaty stipulated targets for automated speech recognition and machine recognition, contributing meaningfully to its long-term preservation, accessibility, and technological inclusion. The advanced level research workshop aimed at enhancing the research competencies of faculty members from higher education institutions were conducted in 2025, emphasizing collaborative learning as peer engagements. This initiative reflects the government's commitment to fostering a strong research culture and empowering faculty with the skills required to contribute effectively to knowledge creation and academic excellence. In the state, the Shiksha Udyojak Sangham, an academic industry summit, aimed to bridge the skill gap and align academia with industrial needs through extensive academia industry interaction, was organized with 400 industry leaders delivering expert talks across 40 colleges in medical and applied sciences research, laboratories for analytical chemistry and biochemistry. Also, inauguration of smart board computers and advanced scientific instruments was carried out in the virtual mode. I am proud to mention that the installation of a high-end instruments such as atomic force microscope, costing approximately 90 lakhs, and BDFACS Melody TM cell sorter valued at nearly 1.35 crore at the Goa University shall enable Goa's research to compete at national as well as international levels. My government has taken up the work of construction of 3 hostels having all the facilities as par with the international standards at the Government College, Sakulam, Khandola and QPEM. The hostel at Sakulam having ended and occupied from academic year 2025-26. The hostel at Khandola having an intake of 60 students is in the final stage of completion and shall be made available to occupy soon. The government has introduced a new scheme, Traditional Occupations and Skills, Documentation and Research for Improving Local Livelihoods. The scheme basically focuses on documentation of dying traditional skills, cultural and/or occupational practices of Goa and their revival, if possible, for sustainable economic development. through the various schemes implemented my government under higher education sector during the year, approximately 306 students and teachers from different government and aided colleges all over Goa were benefited, incurring an expenditure of 77.67 lakh. In addition to this, 64.39 lakh were sanctioned to 15 government-aided colleges for quality improvement through seminars, workshops, training programs, and short-term courses. Also, 20.30 lakh were released to Goa's State Higher Education Council for establishing research chairs in various institutions. My government is dedicated to nurturing young minds and preparing them for a thriving career in skilling, reskilling, and upskilling. Memorandum of Understanding has been signed with Siemens Limited, GIZ India, to continue with implementation of the Indo-German Initiative for Technical Education in government ITIs, which is based on the German dual VET model. Under this project, a state-of-art manufacturing technology lab has been set up at Pharmagudi Government ITI to train and upskill the Goan youth. A state-of-the-art center of excellence in refrigeration and air conditioning sector has been set up by Daikin India Limited at Pharmagudi Government ITI to provide students and industry professionals first-hand experience of the latest advancements in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India, Goa, has conducted entrepreneurship awareness program for 959 trainees from all the 10 ISO certified government of ITIs and conducted various sensitization programs for instructors. I am happy to mention that Sri Deepak Daimode, a group instructor of Mapusa Government ITI, has been awarded with the National Best Teachers Award 2025 in the trade of computer operator and programming assistant at the hands of the Honorable President of India. I also congratulate Ms. Shruti Sanjeev Agar Vardekar, Master Rohit Ramesh Parsekar, and Ms. Risa D'Souza, trainees of Mapusa ITI, for scoring 100% marks in computer operator and programming assistant trade and topping the national level CTS mains exam 2025. The government has started a new course, Waste Management Technican, from academic year 2026 under the State Council of Vocational Training to develop skilled manpower and meet the emerging needs of waste management. Under Goa's Chief Minister Apprenticeship Policy for Government Establishment 2023, 3,801 apprentices have been engaged in various government establishments this financial year up to November 2025. 1,244 trainees from 9 government ITIs have been trained on fundamental and applied artificial intelligence concepts to empower ITI trainees with digital and IA skills and encourage learner-led innovation projects aligned with the UN Sustainable Development Goals. My government has signed an MOU with India AI, a company under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, for setting up an India AI data lab at Margao, Goa, under government ITI, under the India AI mission. As per the MOU, the data lab will receive a funding support of 68.98 lakh for a period of 3 years. My government aims for self-sufficiency in agriculture by boosting yields and expanding cultivation through the Goa State Amrit Kal Agriculture Policy 2025. Under the Assured Price for Agriculture Produce scheme for major agriculture produce like paddy, alsando, oil palm, acronaut, coconut and cashew, 3,048 farmers were benefited, including incurring an expenditure of 239.48 lakh in the current financial year up to November 2025. During the same period, to boost productivity and seed replacement rate, the government provided 261.13 metric tons of quality seed of paddy, groundnut and pulses to 5,184 farmers at a cost of 64.69 lakh. Under the scheme, Watershed Development Component, Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sanchaya Yojana, Government of India has sanctioned 5 watershed projects for Goa: Dharbandhara, Ponda, Cupim, Sanguim and Canacona, covering an area of 19,985 hectares with financial outlay of 55.95 crore over a period of 5 years. Under the scheme, 551 farmers were provided subsidy amounting to 4.42 crore during the current financial year up to November 2025. My government has provided marketing support to farmers through the procurement of 1,385.51 metric tons of local produce of vegetables, benefiting 1,263 farmers, incurring an expenditure of 450 lakhs during the same period. The Kera Surakha insurance scheme addresses the risk faced by coconut climbers. A total of 139 beneficiaries have insurance coverage under the scheme. On the Shetkari Aadhar Nidhi scheme, crop compensation worth 3.27 crore has been handed over to 3,024 farmers who suffered losses due to unseasonal rains. By extending this relief to even non-Krishi card holders, my government reaffirms its commitment to making farming in Goa secure, sustainable and transparent venture. Similarly, 6,414 farmers have been benefited under the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi scheme which offers direct support of rupees 6,000 annually. Interest subsidies for agriculture loans up to 5 lakh have also been provided to 276 farmers, reducing their financial burden and encouraging sectoral investment amounting to 9.16 lakh. My government is promoting organic farming vigorously through various schemes. 282 farmers have benefited with an expenditure of 18.08 lakh in 25-26 up to November 2025. 9,198 soil samples from agricultural lands were analyzed and soil health cards issued under the centrally sponsored scheme. With an aim to double the farmer's income, reduce labor costs, and promote new technologies like agri-drones and mechanized paddy transplanting, 21,699 farmers received assistance for custom services, incurring an expenditure of 483.11 lakh during the current financial year up to November 2025. Similarly, during the same period, 982 farmers were provided assistance for purchasing new agricultural machinery and equipment with an expenditure of 199.01 lakh. Furthermore, Kazan bunds were strengthened, incurring expenditure of 27.94 crore, thereby protecting an area of 384 hectares of paddy fields from ingress of saline water. Goa has achieved a milestone in safeguarding its agriculture heritage with the registration of 5 new geographical indication tags, namely Teligo, Vijay Ingim, Goa Harlow mango, Goa Korgut rice, Goa Kaju apple, and Goa Musad mango. These GI tags will help in conserving our state's unique varieties, augment its market recognition, and showcase Goa's identity to the world. My government has taken up the redevelopment of Sanjeevani Sahakari Sahakar Khana on a PPP basis. Under the animal husbandry sector, the current financial year up to November 2025, 1,35,358 animals have been vaccinated and 1,07,280 animals have been treated. As per the integrated sample survey conducted by the government, the estimated milk production has been 67,390 tons during 2024-25. During 25-26, under Mukhyamantri Sudharit Kamadhenu scheme, 66.58 lakh was released as subsidy to 27 farmers for purchasing 95 animals, while under incentives to milk producers scheme, 12.23 crore has been released to farmers as composite subsidy on the proceeds of milk supplied to the Dairy Cooperative Society Under Pushpalan scheme, 429 newborn calves were registered during the current financial year up to November 2025. Rupees 64 lakh was released as subsidy to 671 dairy farmers. Similarly, during the same period, 4 local bodies have availed assistance under the Goa Small Animal Rescue Management Scheme 2014, incurring an expenditure of 1.15 crore. My government is aware of the serious problem of stray cattle causing road accidents and is simultaneously working with the panchayat and civic bodies to relocate stray cattle in gaushalas effectively. 10 local bodies have availed the Goa Stray Cattle Management Scheme 2013, incurring an expenditure of 9.70 crore. Under the Gomantak Gosamvardhan Yojana for the conservation of local breeds of cattle in the state of Goa, 142 farmers were assisted with 29.51 lakh for 507 animals. During the year 2025, new buildings of veterinary dispensaries at Molam and veterinary hospital at Sansudo, Margao have been inaugurated which shall provide better veterinary services to livestock farmers. Government is in the process of establishing the Goa College for Veterinary Science at Surti Ponda, Goa. Under the fisheries sector, through innovative schemes, development of modern infrastructure, regular training programs, and a strong focus on sustainable aquaculture, my government is balancing economic progress with environmental responsibility in alignment vision of blue growth. The fish catch for the year 24-25 is 1,37,443.56 tons, reflecting a 1.17% increase over the 23-24, underscoring a positive impact of the government's efforts. The Government of India has sanctioned 4.34 crore for installing artificial reefs in 14 fishing sites under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana.